Students, let's start with a new topic today, that is the use of exponents to express small numbers in standard form. So we have already known that why we are using exponents, so that we can represent small or large numbers in a standard form and easily rememberable form. Now, sometimes we need to write the numbers in very small or large form, and we can use the exponent to represent the number in small numbers. Let's take example. Like the example is, first, the distance from the earth to sun is 150,600,000,000 meters. So here you can see the number, it is a very large number which is not easily we can remember easily. So we are using the exponent to express this in a standard form. Another example is thickness of a piece of paper is 0.0016 centimeter. So this can also be expressed in a standard form by using the exponents. Third is average diameter of a red blood cell is 0.000007 meter. So all these things are in a elaborated form with points and number of zeros. So how you can express this in a standard form by using the exponent? Let's see here. The above examples can be expressed in standard form. The number expressed in standard form should always come between 1 and 10. Okay, so whenever we are expressing it in a standard form with the use of exponents, we should keep in mind that it should come between 1 and 10. How? Let's see with an example. Here I have taken the example 150 triple zero triple zero triple zero. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 zeros are there, but according to our rule, what it should come between 1 and 10. So how many places you will move from here, right to left? How many places till we are getting the number between 1 to 10? So if we move till here, we will get 1.5, which is definitely between 1 and 10. So let's start moving from right to left. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. So our answer will be 1.5. We will put point this before 5, that is 1.5, and how many we have counted till here, that is 11. So that will be multiplied by 10 raised to 11 in an exponent and standard form. So this will be by we can represent this big number in a small like a standard form like this. So decimal is moved 11 places to the left. We have to move 11 places to the left. Now let's take another example, that is, consider the thickness of a piece of paper which is 0.0016 centimeter. Now how to express this? Now we will first divide, keep it in a fraction form, that is 16 by 10,000, that is here 1 2 3 4 zeros, 4 zeros will come if we are converting it into fraction form. So we have done this. Now what is the rule? The rule is it should be, the number should be between 1 and 10. So we will put a point here, that is 1.6. So converting it into a point, we have to multiply it with 10. Okay, so according to the rule of law of exponent, this will be 1. So and here 1 2 3 4, 10 raised to 4. So both are in division. So what is the rule? Their exponents will be subtracted, that is 1 minus 4. So 1.6 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3. So this is in a standard form. We have written this 0.0016 in a standard form as 1.6 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, in simple form it is decimal is moved 3 places to the right, that is 1 2 3. Okay, now let's take one more example. Let us try to express 0.000007 meters in standard form. Again, first we have to convert this into fraction form. 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 zeros will come here, 7 by 6 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now again this is already between 1 to 10, so nothing to be put. So 7 by 10 raised to 6, and if this is coming up, so 10 raised to minus 6. So answer will be 7 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 6. I hope now you know how to convert large numbers into standard form with the use of exponents. Now, how we will compare? Next topic is comparing very large and very small numbers. So there will be different numbers with different exponents. So how you can compare two numbers with different exponents? Let's see here. To compare very large or very small numbers, we need to make their exponents same. So before comparing two numbers with different exponents, we have to make their exponents same. When their exponents are same, then we can compare the numbers. Once their exponents are same, then we can compare what are the two numbers given to us and check which number is large or small. Let's take an example how we will compare two numbers. Here 4.56 multiplied by 10 raised to 8 and 392 multiplied by 10 raised to 7 is given. You can see here the exponents are different. So it is not possible to compare 4.56 and 392. So how you will do it? First you have to take this number and make the exponent, that is 10 raised to 7, in the form of 10 raised to 8. Here 392 multiplied by 10 raised to 7. So to move a point to the left side, we have to put a point here. So 39.2 multiplied by, now it will be multiplied by 10 now if we are moving a point here. So 7 plus 1, so 110 will be added. So here 1 plus 7 plus 1 is 8. Again I am saying, to make the exponent as 10 raised to 8, what we are doing, we are moving a point to the left side. So point will come here. Here you don't have to follow the rule that it should come between 1 to 10, because we have to see both the exponents should be same. The numbers which we are comparing, their exponent should be same. So that is the thing that we are doing here. So that's why we are putting a point here and adding 110 with this. So 10 raised to 8, 10 raised to 8. So now these numbers can be compared, 4.56 and 39.2. So which is bigger? 39.2. So 392 multiplied by 10 raised to 7 is greater than 4.56 multiplied by 10 raised to 8. Now one of the note is, to add and subtract also we need to make their exponents same, and then they can be easily added or subtracted. So same goes with addition and subtraction. Whenever we want to add or subtract, we have to make their exponents same, and then we can subtract these numbers.